Okay. Real quick. Throw the boosts on. Practiced this enough yesterday that hopefully it's a solo. But if it's not, we'll deal with it. Hey, Bleezy, Laser. Very rude. Hey, Roy, Aman, welcome. Come on, throw this. Thank you. I get there. Whoops. Oh, that stinks. That is one risk here. Pressing the special button at the wrong time. Buddy. Those grits are so tasty. How does Wong do with powerbacks? Probably okay, based on these yellow numbers. I mean, not so much here, obviously. Health pools are too large, but it's hard to imagine it going poorly. I should have just stayed back here. Oh, I hate when he does that. Not cool, bro. Like, we're borderline immortal here. I need to stop myself from getting too sloppy, but it is fun to kind of play with the limits. Because this is by far the easiest path. Or fight on the path. Definitely not the easiest path. It's mind-blowing that we haven't crossed over into the route yet. How's it going, Sim? There we go. Crossed over into the second half of charges. We were at, what, 10%? I wonder if we can finish in the white. Probably not. Man, it's going to be close, though. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to fill the striker back up in time. We literally killed too quickly. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. We had 100 charges left. I mean, the AI played along well. That ramp was easier than the ones I was practicing last night, and we are boosted, but holy stuff. Oh. All right, let's catch back up. Actually managed to solo out with my rank 1 the other day. It's a great fight for him. Yeah, it really is. I was practicing Wong on Jubilee last night and having a bad time. And so I decided to just come over here, like, for giggles. And on my first try, got the Goblin down to like 5% before I was laughing too hard that I started playing sloppily. And so, yeah, I just decided to switch over to this path. Easy. And welcome everyone in general. Taking Arcus special twos to the face rather than blocking when I was fighting him just because it's fun. Yeah, the healing's gross. Yeah, the crits are definitely nice. Crit damage seems solid too. No, this is just rank 2, as you can now see. Oh, sorry. As you can now see. Jugs Relic versus Switch Relic. This... I am using the Juggernaut Relic, as you can see. Large part of that is because my 6-star Scarlet Witch Relic is reserved for Kushala, But I've talked with B about this because he's played more Wong than me, and his recommendation and testing showed that Juggernaut seemed to be better. And I do think you have significantly easier access specifically to the regen rate up, which is kind of helpful for him. Hey, Slay, yes, this is my third overall path. Thanks, Misty. Why is Wong not working well for Jubilee? It's not that he's not working well, it's that that path has a... It's not even a million things to juggle. It's like two things to juggle, but they're very frustrating. she's she's annoying. If you just read through her personal node, it'll pretty quickly get you to why it's obnoxious. He also, as much as he doesn't need crits and combat power rate, they help him, and so the pillow hands trap node does slow him down a lot more than the power detonation one. What's decent team? There are so many ways to take Gauntlet these days. My last run on Gauntlet literally was with Kate. But the boring route is Hercules. It's always Hercules. He is very good in Gauntlet. If you check out some of the older stuff on my channel, I do have a Gauntlet playlist. And so, like, I have my most recent run, which was mostly Kate, and a bit of Carl. But I also have a couple older runs on there, which is just a lot of Apocalypse. Struggling against Korg. A big Apocalypse works really, really well against Korg. Technically, you can use Kitty. You have to be very good with Kitty. I feel like you would have figured that one out on your own if that was a realistic possibility. You can ghost it. You can quake it. And these days, they're just, if you get somebody big enough in front of him, then the block pen isn't that bad. Hey, Manny. Welcome. Would rank 5 ascended 5-star Apocalypse work? Probably, because that's about the rank 3 that I used my first time ever. And you'd have better combat power rate. For Necro, are there nodes that require Wong to be awakened to counter? Just the freight train path. And I imagine it's doable without. Dang it. I was really hoping he wouldn't throw this special 2 in our faces. Like, we can still heal from this, but... Oh, that was probably a mistake. Okay, I'm feeling alive again. Okay. And back to 100. Jerk. Dang it. Well, we still come through it, but now we have to be a little bit more careful. That was my mistake. There we go. And we managed to defuse the trap. Okay. And now we die. Dang it. Yeah, I messed it up. Oh my god, I cannot believe he caught me with that light on a... Okay. That's my fault. We did good. We can fix that. Okay, that's definitely soloable. You just have to not get overly aggressive and mess up the way that I did. Ah, all right. Unfortunately, this one seems to pretty much need to heal to full, just because of the way that you take detonation damage on the way to ramping. Come on, you jerk. The dancing. Okay, I may have already blown this one. He's also just being a lot slower to throw these. I think I need to get the regen up this time because I messed up a bit. Yeah, my fault. Did not play well. Let the traps get away from me. I think he was also being a bit of a jerk, but that's okay. When it max Eldritch Energy, go to Special 3 and get all the spells. That only works for the first one of each, right? Like, I understand how that's still helpful, but I'm just making sure I'm correct. I need you to throw. Thank you. Dang it. playing poorly. I got my orange up. Oh, come on. How did... Because when you go back to it, you take the damage twice. Is that how this striker works? Okay, well that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Hey Mike, how's it going? Oh, the first run was so good. And these suppression crossfights are really not helping. Yeah, you take the damage twice. That's really annoying. Oh, don't do this. Starting with green. Yeah, I think I'm down for that. Does Kate work for this Craven? It doesn't sound fun in the slightest. It's just the first time that I did the first time I did the ramp, orange was so helpful for the spamming to get around the traps that that felt worth it. No! The freaking crossfight. I was so confident that was going to get me over. I feel like I just can't build this spell fast enough to keep it up. Yeah, and now we're just screwed. Yeah, this is why I didn't start green. Like, I'm not saying it didn't work for you, but having less energy is just such a problem. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Charging heavy isn't the problem here, because we don't have enough energy, period. Yeah, this just isn't working. Yeah, this one's a death. I do not have Wiccan on the team, no. Yeah, the suppression is making it much, much worse. I don't think I can afford to do that. 5 fights remaining. What a... And I've made my next few Wong fights stupid hard too now. Why is it 5 fights, Lex? Why? Like, every other cross fight in the game is 2. I think there's like 1 or 2 3s. I think so, Sim. Which is really annoying. Wong pretty much has to heal to full to get through this, and I burned so many potions on this fight already. I'm not doing it. Don't, Odysseus. I'm really not in the mood. And the dexes this guy is pulling. Bad Russian. No, it doesn't work, Misery, because the damage happens when the trap is sprung. It's not dependent on the root actually applying. Thought the cap was 2 for max suppressions. That is what it says in his kit. I'm sorry. Nobody in the chat's fault. I have to chase that one up. I don't know if we artificially upped it or if splitting off the kits for Necropolis broke something. Either is possible. Not sure exactly what the 321 Vox thing was for, but I'm assuming that was a raid, so welcome. Okay, let's get some of these off me. Oh, no worries, Danny. I missed the special button. Going to scream. Alright, wait for it to fall off. I don't know what joke that's supposed to be, Wally, but it's not landing with me at the moment. No, I didn't mean to go to special 3. Okay. Blocking all energy hits. The ones that are blockable, yeah, I'm down. Hmm. Would you use Tranquilize? Yes, I would. Sorry, that one was instinct. I hit the button. Just so much. Why is it 5 fights? Ah. I do think I'm going to heal for this one. We need to be able to get through a couple detonations. Maybe Wong isn't the right one for this one with the special lock, but we'll give it a shot. This is the fight I don't really have an answer for, bluntly. Yeah, that sounds wonderful, Sim. The only person I tested who actually felt good for this, excuse me, was Gore. I have the rank 1. Sorry. I thought that he would be too much of a problem on the rest of it. This would be fantastic. I need to stop pushing to special too. It's not helping me. I mean, even when he's not being like this. I am aiming for that, Cody. And even aiming for that. Did you see how I lost the spells there? Power drain is brutal. Yep. So annoying. Yeah, no problem, Vega. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's try a more traditional build because the special 3 isn't getting us anywhere. Throw. Please throw while you're far away, you giant jerk. And he goes, sure, I'll throw, but I'm going to make sure that your spells fall off completely when I throw. That sounds cool, right? I think we're almost out of the, No, wait, we have 2 more fights with the suppression. I spoke too soon. Yep. I unfortunately do not have Wiccan, or I would have brought him. Alright, let's give this one a go. Plenty of problems, but Wong isn't being fun. Nope, we're just gonna lose everything. Alright, come here. Throw a heavy, please. I got some of them. Take that. Something's wrong with his code. Oh no, wait. No, he still should have got me unstoppable there. Something is wrong. Buddy, throw a heavy. He goes, no, I have all this extra attack, don't you know? Okay, that was actually a waste. Okay. Still way, way better than the Wong runs, so I will deal with it. Tranquilize does not affect buffs. Yeah, sorry, that was more pointed than I intended. That's not what I was feeling. My voice does that sometimes. But yeah, that didn't make any sense. Yeah, it's like the first draft of that path was 100% tranquilized. I don't know why I tried to intercept late there. It doesn't do anything. I also don't know. Oh, I know what happened. Really? He's never even heard of a heavy attack. Right, and now he goes debuff immune. We have no resistance to the power drain, we just stick the cold snaps where we can. There's honestly a certain amount of freedom in that, so not the end of the world. Oh look, a heavy attack. I need to stop dexing those out of habit because I thought I had time to then block the second hit after my dodge animation, and clearly I don't. Phil, have you officially gotten into college now? I got greedy. Actually, I think we avoided the unstoppable on this one. I keep forgetting I don't have America, though. It is debuff immunity, right? Okay. Sounds like tracking isn't considered a debuff at the moment. Oh, I was hoping we'd survive. I wasn't really thinking about how much health I had. That's fine. Use me. Okay, I think we're gonna get through Nimrod and then call it a morning, because I do have a job to do. I'm so annoyed that we still have suppressions. Wasn't he at 10 charges a second ago? How did he go to 3? I'm forgetting how the phase thing works, aren't I? No, something's wrong. Which is annoying because I coded this one. Dude! That's... No, I didn't drop block. Either keep blocking or dex. One of the two. Hmm. Vox is great, but honestly, Slay, I do think there's a chance you're going to find him boring. And there it is again. Okay, now I have to nail all of my dexes. Immediately fail. And there we go. In hindsight, this absolutely should have been coded such that if a damaging effect happens, any active power detonations are removed. Because the fact that you can push the opponent over a bar of power, they gain a power, or they put a power detonation on you, and then the last hit applies a damaging effect, and you have to get all the way back up to another bar of power to safely remove it, is just not what was intended for this fight, I don't think. There are enough characters who can just flat out avoid it that is not the end of the world, but it is annoying as sin. I just can't do anything with my arrows right now. See, there it is again. We lose because of it. Frustrating as all heck. But I refuse to use more potions on this guy, not after all of those Wong fights. Dude, I I tried to dex out and nothing happened, and literally that split second cost us. The block stun has gotten out of control. I don't know when it happened. I know Art didn't do it intentionally, but it is so frustrating. I did not mean to block the first two hits of that. I'm not sure why I did. Alright, we'll use a 40 because clearly I need to be able to deal with the controls not doing what I want them to. Spend the revives here for getting suppression off Wong? Maybe. I don't know why my voice is doing this. Watch, we're gonna lose no health here now that I've used a bigger revive. Christ. Yeah, no, I don't like Kate for this fight at all. I just knew that that one was the one that I was going to deal with. Because Kate will be good for this. I'm going to figure out Silver Centurion. I'm hoping Wong feels okay, but I might end up using Gamora to kind of brute force it. She probably doesn't work with the Crippling Detonation, actually. So yeah, I think that'll be Wong, because he can also block the specials well. Kate. That one I think could be Gamora. But it might also be Wong or Kate. That's going to be Wong, although I'm going to have to practice for it. That's going to be Photon. Kate, Gamora, Gamora. We got the plans, we got the items. I knew Nimrod was going to be bad. I was not planning on Craven being that bad. Like, I a little bit underestimated the suppression after the first death, but honestly, he was also just a jerk. And I still don't know why. I had 4 suppressions on me for some of those fights, when that very clearly is not supposed to be how that works. Wong not great for Silver Cent. Well, that's not good news. I suppose I'll just try Kate and deal with it then. Oh, I know, I've done the Sandman fight. I know it's not fun, but I'll deal with it. This whole fight, a lot of this right side, don't know why I got Irish there for a minute, is just, I'll deal with it. I need to get them down. I don't have Guillotine 2099. I'm not ranking Doom and bringing him in this. I dislike the champion enough without repeating what made me hate him originally in Abyss. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it costs me items, and I don't care if people think I'm stupid for being stubborn about it. I'm not doing it. And that means I don't have a lot of options for some of these fights, and so I'm going to figure it out. Doom works great for Craven and Silver Cent in particular Slay. I imagine he'd be pretty rough for Nimrod still. Thanks, Stat. I needed to hear that because honestly, like that's I don't need the money from YouTube from these streams. I don't need to stream this for myself. I am streaming it so other people can watch it back and not just see solos, and so that they can see some like sub-ideal options, because I know that's what I have. So I really appreciate that. What do I hate about Doom? Special 3 spam. It's boring as all sin. It's an overpowered champion playing the game by himself in a room in front of a toilet instead of actually playing against the opponent. It is effective, and please go for it, but I just refuse to put myself through that again. Yeah, exactly what Stink's saying. Anyone else who wants to use Doom, go for it. Thanks, everyone. Not quite what I meant, but I don't think we need to elaborate there anymore. All right. Take care, everybody. I really appreciate y'all. You do make it a little bit less depressing chatting back and forth with people. So I will probably pick this up again sometime tonight after work. Clearly with some like tea in front of me or something, so I don't sound quite as croaky. But until then, take care, everybody.